Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top 5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gators will kick this away to get us going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So Notre Dame's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. I mean, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. So Florida's offense out there for their first possession. More of this game within the game curve. You got the quarterback and the corner, 2 of the better guys in the country at their position, very aware of each other.
And on the other side, you got a quarterback that has an attitude of he doesn't care. He's confident in his ability to shift and move a defense at will. It's going to be a great matchup.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Receiver in motion now. To the air. It's Marshall. Quick throw to his receiver. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They'll hand it off. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Redd and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The Gators pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive early in this game. The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
He's got it near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. And the Gators trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners.
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. The pass rush closing in. And the sophomores got him for a sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
We'll look to throw it here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. A short completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The completion sets up a second down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the ball rolls dead.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. And of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So it's 2nd and 10 from their own 1. Important to get some yards here. They don't want to have to face 3rd and long or punt from this position.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The Gators come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it here. In the clear at the 25. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line.
It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete...
And a sophomore making an impact play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. Fourth down coming up. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Gators offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So quickly all the way up to the 36 in his first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. And he's got his man open downfield. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it to 43. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. To throw, it's Marshall. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Pass hauled in inside the 15.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Crucial, third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Out of the gun now on third down. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you kind of try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
Tackle made after the completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Slides to avoid the big hit. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Important second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick 6 going.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability.
Here, we've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Dropping back. It's Marshall. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The Gators looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Throws it to the right. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The offense with 5 receivers now. Empty backfield. Second down. We're going to throw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And there's the handoff. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They've got a chance here, enough time to try to add some points before halftime. Oh, that one's picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker down. Might be roughing the quarterback.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Quarterback roughed up. Let's hope he's okay. Automatic first down coming. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Florida offense retakes the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They'll run it from the gun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Pass caught, second down now. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. There's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And that one will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. The Gators offense retakes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job.
They bring the heat and get him behind the line.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. To the air, it's Marshall. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
He's looking deep here. And the pass caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Florida. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And they knock through the PAT, so it's 28-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. An inside give now from the shotgun. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. And now the handoff.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Long enough and good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Gators. And the beatdown continues. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. First down here for this offense. And the back gets the football. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick catch over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. First down, looking to throw the football. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. And he drops back in the gun, looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
They add the extra point. The trail now 35-13. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. Second down after that previous play. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And they pick up the first on the ground. And the Gators pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida. And this one is getting ugly.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. Second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
at the 40. That's a first down for the offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Pass caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And completion makes it 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd down.
And he'll set up to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Takes a quick catch. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving his quarterback opportunities.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. First down for the offense.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. 7th play of the drive coming up. Back to throw again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He stopped short of the first down. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
The Gators offense retakes the field. And his home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Solid run gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call.
Holding, offense.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
And a timeout is called here, 10 seconds remaining on the clock. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And it's good. And they add to their lead.
You know, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
That's just an egregious late hit. Obvious roughing the passer. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll try a pass here. Oh, and the lob is intercepted near the sideline. And he's got some open field ahead. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Gators.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger now.
You've seen their stock start to really rise, and these players seem to be buying in. Credit to the coaching staff for leading this streak and keeping this team together after that loss a few weeks back. You can tell this team is bought all the way in.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.